up, guys, and welcome back to another extra video. Today we're hopping into the 9th episode of the 6th season of Smallville, Subterranean. Last time, Lex found out that Lana was pregnant, and he proposed. Like, what? They are doing this relationship at warp speed. But you know, he did, like, he filled this room with beautiful flowers and candles, and it was so romantic and everything else, and it would be great if it just wasn't from Lex. Like, I get that he's doing the honorable thing when he proposed to her because she's pregnant, but it's like, I don't like this at all. I don't know what she's going to say or do, but Lana, like, you mentioned it along, you know, at the beginning of the season that you get in so deep and then you can't get yourself out. And honey, you are digging yourself a hole right now. Like, oh God. But we also, Clark was running around trying to capture all the zoners that got out, and we got to meet Drax, or, you know, Batista. He was here, which was awesome, and this, like, random guy has saved him. I'm not really sure who he is, but I'm sure everybody in the comments right now is screaming at me. I am sorry. So that was cool. And of course, Jimmy and Chloe are closer than ever before, and they're super cute. And Jimmy actually, you know, saved the day. So that was really, really fun to see. So, yeah, Subterranean. I always think a submarine or something below water or something. I don't know. We'll see what that means. But if you want to see my full reaction to this episode or any of the past episodes, head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or you can hang out right here on YouTube. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That will really help my channel, and your help is always appreciated. So here we go. This is the 9th episode of the 6th season of Smallville, Subterranean. Let's go.
The boss catches arrested. He's gonna do what? I didn't come to America to be a slave. I came to be with my mom.
Damn, this guy sucks. Who's this guy?
Everyone who's tried to run has disappeared. Francisco, you've known me your whole life. Have I ever let you down?
Damn.
What's happening here?
Is this the asshole?
Give him some water.
He passed out and you said give him some water.
Come on, back to work.
That's your solution. Oh, what the? Run. Oh.
Francisco!
I guess I now get the name Subterranean.
Francisco!
Hey, Lana.
I don't want you to give me an answer until you're ready.
Oh, she didn't answer?
Things have just moved so fast.
You're telling me.
Take as much time as you want.
Okay, for everybody out there, no answer is an answer.
3 lost Vermeer paintings were discovered last month. You should go to the opening.
In Amsterdam.
Damn, I want to go to Amsterdam? Like a private jet?
Hey!
Oh, there's Javier.
What happened to you? You alright? You should get those cleaned up. Why don't you come inside? I promise no one's gonna hurt you.
Of course he finds Clark.
Why don't you tell me how you got all scraped up while you were hiding in our barn?
Because I ran away from that farm down the road.
With Jed McNair's?
Oh, he knows him.
If I ever wanted to see my mom again, I had to escape from that place. My friend and I, Francisco, tried to escape. We started running. There was a really loud rumble, and he was gone.
I'm sorry, I will have to call the sheriff.
No! You can't. I'm here illegally. They'll send me back to Mexico. I was supposed to be sent to see my mom. Instead, I ended up at that farm.
Sucks.
She gave me this to keep me safe. I should have given it to Francisco.
Well, don't worry, we're gonna find your friend.
How did Clark not know about this?
We broke an axle. I was hoping you might have a spare pivot pin.
You know, just mine. Let me check the barn.
That's a good excuse to come over here, Clark. You know, I'll give it to you. You got one, I think. Maybe 2 or 3 on this show. We have a good excuse.
Excuse me. Do you know Francisco? Sorry, I don't understand.
Found one. Still in the wrapper.
Thanks.
Give my best to the senator.
Is everything alright?
Not really. Oh!
Afternoon, Senator.
Oh no, oh no.
Is there a problem?
Well, a motorist saw a Latino boy running across Highway 54. He might be an undocumented worker. Have you seen anyone?
I just got home, Clark.
No, see no one.
Seems like an awful lot of trouble just to catch one person.
Well, not if he's in the country illegally. Do you mind if I look at your barn?
You know, this kid isn't hurting anyone. Why not just let him be?
I'm just doing my job, look. If you want to get into the country, you need to do it the legal way. If you see anything, give us a call.
I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, he's just doing his job. Good job, Javier. It seemed like an obvious spot, though. This deputy is awful.
Why didn't you tell the police?
Because I know what it feels like to be out of place.
That's for sure.
All the workers of the farm were too scared to talk, but one of them said this to me. Translate it for me.
Big Tree 5.
He remembered everything he said?
Farm?
You're not going anywhere, Clark.
Ooh. him about this.
We have no choice. We have to call immigration.
I told
Wait, what?
Javier he'd be safe here, and I meant all he's trying to do is find his mom.
I know, but we have to go through the proper legal channels.
Was it legal when you forged my adoption papers?
I
You've been
mean,
harboring me for over 17 years.
Your situation was entirely different.
how?
We had to protect you.
And I need to protect Javier. I thought you of all people would understand.
Right?
I'll take him to Clois, okay? Just give me 24 hours before you call the deputy.
Do you know where I can find him?
La tierra fue lo tragó.
He says the ground swallowed him. Look all the others.
Oh my god! These are all the people who tried to run away. That's awful. Hey, Jimmy!
Start with a fancy dinner, and then we conclude the evening here. Dessert?
Oh, you're kinky, dude.
Who's your friend?
Javier, meet Jimmy. Javier is Clark's friend from Mexico.
Oh, that place is a graveyard. There's bodies buried everywhere. I called the sheriff. He's on the way to McNally's farm.
I took a look at the farm's property records. Guess which Fortune 500 company so graciously came in and purchased the land after it had been pummeled during the last meteor shower?
Luthor.
I wonder who. Shocker. So, I need to talk to Lex about something.
I thought I told you you're no longer a welcome guest at the mansion.
Trust me, Lex, I don't want to be here either. I know you want to make money, Lex, at any cost. But exploiting and murdering migrant workers, is that really worth the bottom line?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should know. I've told the sheriff about this so you can save your lies about Luthor for him.
You just come in guns blazing with Lex.
Lex just had some stuff here.
Look, you don't have to cover for him, Chloe. I know I left. He doesn't like me. I get it. I mean, you're my girl, and the poor guy's madly in love with you. I don't really blame him.
Kind of madly in love with Lana.
Oh no.
It took like 2 seconds. Javier, why would you leave? Oh my god. Look at all the bodies. Oh.
You identified any of the bodies yet? They appear to be undocumented laborers. All their papers were forged. What's going to happen to the others? They'll be detained. Sent back to their country of origin. Mr. McNally, why'd you do it?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, shit, he's the guy. I thought it was just like something that he controlled, not he himself.
They found corpses on that farm.
All that I knew was that the meteors gave him the ability to displace minerals and burrow through Earth.
I had spent millions on research for the test subject to end up in jail. Find McNally before the authorities do.
Mr. Luthor.
Lex.
I want him back.
Javier.
Absolutely.
There he goes.
Leave him alone.
Mind your business, kid.
And you just randomly going to show this kid your powers. Really, Clark? Really fasten this through secret, buddy.
Are you Esperanza?
We're your son, Javier. He's at Prince's house. We can take it if you want. Jeez.
You never told me about Francisco Clark. Just tell me, please.
He's...
Sorry, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm talking
Sheriff,
about
I need
bodies.
his body.
Please just stop the car.
Javier, I gotta get you out of here.
We had to try to escape.
It's not your fault, Javier.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, let's go! Come on, run, 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 run! Ooh. Ow. Dolly, there you go.
Clark, you alright?
Always is. Hi, Mom!
I'm doing everything in my power to get your family legal status. Javier seems like an amazing boy. The boy I'd be proud to see as a citizen someday.
What about your position with the Senate?
Sometimes when you're dealing with extraordinary people, you need to take a risk. That's a lesson I learned from my son.
That's right. You could have said this before.
Lex, I realize that money isn't just luxury, it's power.
She really is becoming a Luthor.
Think of all the good we can do in the world. And I know exactly where I want to start.
Oh,
Just the man that I wanted to see.
really?
Look, I'm a straight shooter, so we should probably just get this out in the open.
What?
I know that you got your issues with me.
What do you mean?
Well, the whole Chloe and me thing. And hey, you know what? I get it. But what I'm about is working through it. Play hoops. I'm your bro, not your foe. Ring that bell, dude. There it is.
Jimmy, oh my god.
You put a psycho killer away and you reunited a mother with her son. I mean, there are only so many hours in the day.
Right?
So that's the thing. No matter how many people I save, I can't solve the world's problems.
It's not your job.
I don't know anyone else who does more for this world than you.
Right? I love their friendship. It's one of the best on the show.
Luthor Corp wants to sponsor the residency of the workers on your neighbor's farm.
You realize the only reason Lex is doing this is to wash his hands of it.
Lex had no idea what was going on that farm.
Lana, you don't believe that.
Unlike some people I know, Lex doesn't lie to me.
Ooh, you sure about that, girl?
Or he just wants his name clear of murder and slavery, so he sends a messenger to do his cleanup work.
I'm not Lex's messenger, Clark. This was my idea. Resent the fact that you think I'm some puppet that he can manipulate.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
That's exactly what you meant.
They have fallen so far.
McNally remains in a low-level coma. Put him with the others.
Shit! The others? Okay, this is a badass shot. 33.1. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, that was the 9th episode of the 6th season of Smallville Subterranean. That was an okay episode. Honestly, it wasn't all that great. Like you could see what they were trying to do with the whole immigration story of Javier, being, basically a slave worker and an undocumented immigrant, and that's definitely parallels with Clark of, being the ultimate immigrant and illegal alien, literally, and just being, reunited with his mother and everything else, and he didn't know his neighbor was basically killing people to prevent them from leaving this farm, and I could tell what they were trying to do with that storyline. It's just it didn't exactly hit very well for me anyway. It's alright. The climax was very anticlimactic because literally we didn't even see anything, so I guess they were trying to save money this episode? I don't know. I can see what they were trying to do, and I give them props for trying to address the issue of, adoption and, illegal immigration and illegal, documented workers and trying to become legal. Like, I totally get that, but, like, they didn't do a good job on the execution part of it, in my opinion, in this episode. And then we also had the, Lexana of it all. And, Lana goes to this art opening in Amsterdam. She comes back and apparently did not learn her lesson whatsoever and learned the lesson that money is power, which, Lex already knows. And so the lesson she learned was that I can use this power. Of course, she wants to use it for good at this point. But she is definitely starting to become much more of a Luthor than she was before. And you can see the influence on Lex. And of course, she did not answer his proposal yet. Which, kids, if they don't give an answer, that's an answer. Like, yeah. But I agree at the beginning, it's happening so fast. And I'm like, you are correct, Lana. This is happening way too quickly. We were on episode 9. You guys got together, like, officially in episode, 2. Like, this is 7 episodes, and he's proposing. Like, okay, slow down, guys. Slow down. And then, of course, Jimmy, bless his heart, he thinks that, Clark is jealous of his relationship between him and Chloe, that Clark is jealous of that, and he thinks that Clark has a problem with him, when in reality that's actually not the case at all. And I just think it was cute, and he was just like, we're gonna work this out and everything, and it was just like, I don't know, it was kind of cute. Jimmy's trying. It was cute, that scene at the end, at the Daily Planet, and he was just like, we're gonna play basketball, that we're gonna work this out and everything like that. And I'm glad that Chloe mentioned that, they had firmly planted their flag in, the friends department. So do not go back on this. Chloe and Clark are not getting together. They are the best friendship. There is no romantic thing between them. So please, 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 please do what Chloe said in their friendship. Their flag is firmly planted in just being friends. Please and thank you. Because I love Chloe and Jimmy. They're so adorable and they work really well, and I just think they mesh together so well. And then, you also had the scene between Clark and Lana at the end. I haven't seen one of those in a while, but you can tell they are not in a good place for each other. Basically, Lana is trying to use her power for good and, you know, get these immigrant workers jobs at the plant. And Clark, you know, it basically tells her that she's naive and that she's being a puppet and everything else, and that he's only doing this to clean up his messes. And of course her response is like, you know, at least he tells me the truth. And okay, while that's not exactly true, that Lex tells you the truth and tells you everything, that was a good dig at Clark, because I thought Clark was kind of a dick to her and that scene. Like, come on, man, you fully know that she is with Lex right now. Like, what are we doing? I thought Clark was kind of a dick in that scene. But yes, Lana is very naive and thinking that he didn't know anything. And then, like, during the episode, I'm sure you guys are like, well, like, screaming at me. But you know what? I firmly believe, I still think he didn't know about the murders, but he knew about McNeely and his powers. And he was studying his powers. That's what I believe. I believe he knew about the powers and whatever his ability was being underground, but I don't think he knew that he was murdering people. That's the line that I'm at. But so then at the end, you have probably one of the greatest shots of Lex walking down that hall, 33.1, and you see just the villain is coming to life, and it is fantastic. Oh my God! You know, he was walking down the hall with great music. I don't know the name of that song, but it fit perfectly. And then you see all the jail cells. You got to see, like, people are like his, like, test subjects are like in these jail cells, and it's 33.1. And he has all these guys that he's testing and probing and being the villain. So cool! One of the best shots of Lex. One of the best scenes for Lex. And just, you can see, you know, we're about season 6 now. It's turning, you know, you got to start to see it about season 4, a little bit more season 5. But this season, he is starting to turn more and more. And I just seeing the fall from his relationship with Clark, though, is so heartbreaking. But, oh, we are getting evil Lex and the villain Lex we all know and love. And it's mwah. Oh. Chef's kiss. So good. I love that ending. That was one of my, honestly, I'm reacting to it like right as I watch it. It was one of my favorite last scenes of an episode. Probably top 10. That was fantastic. I loved it. Because we talked about 33.1 in Static. So 33.1 was a real place and he moved it. So it is a real place where he's testing people and using them as lab rats. So Evil X is coming out, and I freaking love it. Thank you, show. Thank you. So for this episode, like I said, like, as energetic as I am about seeing, like, Evil X, that was one scene at the very end of the episode. Episode as a whole was not that great, to be honest. So I'm gonna give it a 7. It was an alright story, like I said. I get what they were trying to go for in comparison with Clark to Javier and the illegal alien aspect. I just think they didn't execute very well. So I'm going to give it a 7. 7 out of 10. And the only tallies I could find was people of color, and this was a lot because it's a very Hispanic cast this episode, very Hispanic based people. So I have Javier, Francesco, the Spanish guy who was under the tree who couldn't speak English, but I'm counting people who actually have speaking parts. The guy who was the translator for him, and Javier's mother. So we're at 5, and I know for a fact I have missed a lot. This is probably the worst tally board I am at calculating, but I'm going to just say we're at 33 right now, and as of this point, I'm going to try to be better. So if I missed them in the past, like, just let it go. I don't want to go back and have to, like, redo all of these. So just for this one, just as of this moment, we're at 33. I'm going to be a lot better. And also, if characters are reoccurring when it comes to this category, I'm not counting it. Like Dr. Hamilton in like the first and second season, I didn't count every time he appeared. I just counted it one time, so he's one character. So that's what I'm counting. So hopefully I will get much better at that. So I am sorry if I've been horrible at this category. I am awful at this category. I'm admitting that right now. I just want you guys to give me grace. And starting from this point in the 9th episode of the 6th season, we are at 33, and hopefully from this point on, I will be much better at it. So that was Subterranean. If you want to see my full reaction, you can head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Or you can hang out right here on YouTube. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next episode.